I wonder if you paid attention to two important figures. One who caused to come to Egypt, and another one who was the one to take him out of Egypt. And both of them use a similar expression. Nizma lesoido, rila de nekoloret im de sadene besimcha. Boy lefana benona duka de elim hu asana bela nachna mit samarisoi. Boy shor besoide chatzroise vesilo hoide lebach shme kitoy vadenoi liolom chazdoy viadoy voder menasoi. Let's give some tzedakah. I'm referring obviously to Yosef HaTzadik, eventually the viceroy in Egypt, and Moshe Rabbeinu. Yosef, when Yaakov sent him to look for his brothers, and there at the crossroad he sees someone, and the person asks him, "What are you looking for?" He says, "Es achai onochi mevakesh." I am looking for my brothers. The rest we know. Moshe Rabbeinu, at one point, when he grew up, being raised in the palace of Pharaoh, at one point, Pasuk says, "Vayhi bayomim mohem," in those days, "Vayigdal Moshe." Moshe grew up, became an adult. "Vayetze el Echov." He went out to his brothers. "Vayar besivloisam," and he saw their pain. Yosef says, "Es achai onochi mevakesh." I'm looking for my brothers. And Moshe Rabbeinu is going out to his brothers and he sees their pain. The Rebbe points out over here, this is not just some historical fact, but this is the epitome of Ahavat Yisrael, love your fellow Jew, and also showing the greatest qualities of leadership. Yosef became a viceroy. Moshe Rabbeinu, the leader par excellence of Am Yisrael. And what is this emphasized? In 3 words. Yosef says, "Es achai anochi mevakesh." Es achai, my brothers. Irrelevant, do they act like my brothers or they don't act like my brothers, they are my brothers. Anochi. Anochi, like the first word of the 10 Commandments, my essence. Mevakesh. I'm searching, I'm asking, I take initiative. I'm not waiting. So Yosef says over here that to really express my love to my fellow Jew, you have to understand that, first of all, as achai, irrelevant of how he or she behaves, they're my brother. I have to put my whole essence in there, not just a superficial statement, an emoji, I love you. And be willing to endanger yourself, which is what he did. Moshe Rabbeinu grows up in a palace. Safety, security, comfort, rich, wealth, fame, everything you want. He goes out of there. It doesn't mean just that he goes out of the house for a stroll. He completely leaves this environment. He exits this environment. And where is he going to? To his brothers. Where are his brothers? In exile, suffering, slaving away, terrible hardship, constant danger. So Moshe Rabbeinu leaves his own security, his own comfort, and he participates. Vayar besivloisam. He sees their pain. But seeing, says the Rebbe, doesn't mean he's just visualizing it and he looks at it and then he goes and eats a piece of cake to relieve his discomfort. He involves himself. He experiences their pain. Says the Rebbe, this is those 2 qualities. Accepting everyone as my brother. Going out of my own comfort to seek, what can I do to help the other, is what the real Avas Yisrael is. This is the leadership of Yosef and Moshe Rabbeinu, but they're expecting this from us too. And by living this way, by acting this way, we will merit to see Moshe Rabbeinu, not just historically in the past, but Moshe Rabbeinu as Mashiach, as says, the same one who redeemed us then will redeem us now in a different form, different body, the body of the Rebbe Melech HaMashiach, but will take us out of Golus today.